Hello, my friends. Today we are going to learn how to count atoms. Now, we've had an introduction to this already, so this shouldn't be too of a stretch for you guys to understand. So step one is we're going to write down the formula. So this is sodium hydroxide. So step one is write down the atoms. So we have a sodium, an oxygen, and a hydrogen. And don't forget, if there's nothing there, there is a secret one. So in this case, we have one sodium, one oxygen, and one hydrogen. Okay, so pretty easy peasy. We've been doing this for quite some time, so it shouldn't be new to you. Step two, we're going to do it again. Okay, we have good old water. Step one, write down all the atoms. We have H and we have an O. Okay, this right here is called a subscript, and we've seen these before. And there we go, subscript. And it means that we have two hydrogens. And remember, we have a secret one and one oxygen. Okay, so that should be pretty simple for you. You guys have been doing this quite a bit. And let's do another one. H2O2, good old hydrogen peroxide. Step one, write down all the atoms. We have H's and O's. And we have two hydrogens right here and two oxygens. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You guys have been doing this. Should come pretty natural to you guys. So here we're going to get a little more complicated. We're going to do magnesium hydroxide. And remember, we kind of count hydroxide as its own thing. We're counting that polyatomic atom as its own thing. So when we have parentheses and we have a subscript on the outside, that means we multiply. And when we do that, so let's put in our secret ones. Here's our secret ones. And when we do that, we multiply everything inside the parentheses by the 2. Okay, so step one is write down the atom. Step two, we have one magnesium. Because it is not in the parentheses, we would not multiply it by 2. Okay, but this oxygen is in there, so we're going to come around and we're going to multiply 2 times 1. And we can do that. Probably don't even need a calculator. And we're going to do this one 2 times 1. So when we are counting atoms for this one, for magnesium hydroxide, we have 2 hydrogens, 2 oxygens, and 1 magnesium. Okay, so we're multiplying. You should not be subtracting, adding, dividing, anything like that. We are strictly multiplying. Okay, so next we're going to introduce the coefficient. Coefficient. Okay, and the coefficient is the number in front. Whoops. Okay, how do I erase? Oh, well, we'll do 4. We will do 4. And I meant to do 2, but obviously I decided to not do that. Okay. And so the coefficient is this number in front. And we're going to put in our secret ones, unless it has a subscript. Then we know it has more. So here comes our step 1. Write down the atoms. We have a magnesium, we have a sulfur, and we have an oxygen. So when we have a coefficient, again, we're multiplying. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. So we have 4 magnesiums, 4 sulfurs, and 16 oxygens in here. Okay, let's try it again. And we're going to actually try to copy down what I planned out to do. Arsenic bromide, here we go. And again, we're going to put in our secret ones. You don't need to do that if you know that there's a secret one there. And we're going to multiply. Oh, we got a step one. Oh dear. Step one is an AS. Step two is a BR. Here we go. Step one, write down the atoms. Step two, multiply. AS. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So arsenic bromide has 3 arsenics and 9 bromide atoms. So what happens when you have parentheses, subscripts, and coefficients? Well, let me tell you, we just multiply the heck out of all of those things. So here we go. Here's our formula. And this is calcium hydroxide. So step one is strictly the same. Write down your atoms. Here we go. And let's put in our secret ones. 1, 1, 1. And we're going to start multiplying. Okay, so 4 times 1 is 4. And this is where it gets interesting. So we also have 4 times 1, but we also need to multiply by 2. So 4 times 1 is 4, times 2 is 8. And we're going to do the hydrogen. 4 times 1 is 4, times 2 is 8. Okay, this 2 only applies to the hydroxide because it's in the parentheses. Okay, so I hope this gives you a good introduction to counting atoms, and I hope I am back soon. And be good people, make good choices. Have a great day. Bye.